Welcome back, friends. This is season 1 of VTubers and Villains, otherwise known as your local internet weebs and dweebs, playing a fun homebrew game of D&D. We are main 1 campaign.
Hey!
Woo! And this is...
Hi, I'm Yeun Sho.
Hi, I'm Sylvestra.
Hi, I'm Gota.
And I'm Jade, your DM for the next hour. We're excited to have you, so like and subscribe for future shenanigans, and let's get back to the adventure. Roll the recap.
Ow!
While the rest of the team sleeps, Gota maintains watch. When setting up traps for his unwitting host, he experiences something strange, an echo that seems to be of a visage of himself, though fading before he was able to learn anything further. Come morning, the group gathers to decide what their next move is, and eventually determine that a revisit to the Novaeborne Refineries was a good place to start, before potentially paying a visit to the crash site or the church. Upon reaching the refinery, Gota, Sylvie, and Jade make an attempt to gather more information about the wreck, while Yeun Sho seeks a private meeting with Novaeborne herself. Whilst speaking with Nika, Leyland's wife-to-be, Gota learns a little more about the couple and their current situation, and decides to invite her to Uvius's party that evening. Now, let's continue with our journey.
What? I forgot I was gonna go on a date.
We didn't forget.
I forgot.
We didn't forget.
Uh-oh.
Big courage.
Big courage.
So, Yeun Sho, you hear the voices of your compatriots travel up to you from the main workshop floor. It sounds like they're chittering about themselves. Amongst. Words.
Yes.
Amongst themselves. But you're on, like, the second level of this catwalk that runs around the whole refinery floor, where all the machinery and all the materials are being processed. But before you is a wide glass office where you see Morrigan Novaeborne is sitting and talking to what looks like one of her workers, kind of wearing the leather blacksmith smock and has like a tool belt and stuff. And they're seemingly looking at 2 different metal plates that more or less look identical, but they're kind of, deeply in conversation. Eventually, she does turn her, like, smoldering draconic eyes towards you and stares at you through the glass.
Oh, I will give her a small bow. And enter in.
Okay.
Before that, though, could I actually hear what they're talking about?
Give me a
little
perception check.
I want to
First
know.
roll.
Time to be snoopy.
Yeah, I want to snoop a little. That's going to be 18.
Oh, it's a good first roll. Mm-hmm. So, amongst the din of just having a echoey, huge, vaulted workshop with, like, machinery and blacksmithing going on, you do hear their voices chatting, and it sounds a lot like you hear Morrigan being like, "Oh, this refinement process does seem to be working better for this type of metal. I think we should go for this one. It seems to be a lot more partial to heat, and the other one, I don't know. I don't think it's very durable."
Okay. Once I hear that it's nothing, anything of too much interest of me, I'll kind of open the door and be like, "Oh, good morning,
Okay.
Lady Novaeborne."
She looks at you. She's tilts her head, like, good morning. We have an appointment.
Yes, Yeun Sho from
Yeun
last
Sho.
night.
Of course, I remember. Could you please excuse us? And then the worker just bows and kind of leaves and takes the 2 plates of metal with him. He closes the door as he leaves. She kind of motions for you to come sit. Her office itself is very, like, minimalistic. Except on the walls, there's just bunches of, like, different kinds of paintings, and they're almost, like, Victorian style, eclectic, like, stacked on top of each other. Almost. And she's sitting behind, like, a wide metal desk. And she's like, so, Yeun Sho.
Yes. I believe we had a previous appointment with my brother.
I did. I recognized that weapon on your back.
Yes, and I'll unsheath it and I'll put it on the table.
Yeah, go for it.
This is the weapon I believe he commissioned for an upgrade.
He did. I never forget such an interesting weapon. She doesn't touch it. In fact, she, like, stands up from where she's sitting and she walks around to your side. And she's like, can you turn it this way for me?
Oh, of course. And as I do that, I'm gonna do an insight check on Nua.
You may.
Do you have a cursed weapon?
15.
15. How are you inciting her?
As I kind of flip the weapon, and I think we've established this before, but when I kind of like look around the room, she's always somewhere in my peripheries, kind of like slithering about, slinking on things, and so I kind of want to see her reaction as you know, as we entered Lady Novaeborne's office, and then kind of like as she approaches the weapon, I want to read her.
Okay. With a 15, you see a glimpse of her coming out of, like, the little alcove created by Novaeborne's giant desk. You just see kind of, like, tip of her snoot. And then, like, a little limb. And then, like, a bigger head. And then she goes back again.
Oh, spooked baby.
So shy.
Yeah. Yeah, so then I'll comply, turn the weapon over.
And then you see Nua's head come out again.
Curious, but shy.
So, it does seem like she's very curious in what's going on.
He's gonna smile a little to himself as, so how long would this project take?
Well, it depends. I have to be honest with you. When your brother came through, he wanted a very big upgrade, but he told me that the weapon wasn't ready. And that he would return this year. Seems like you're here in his stead.
Yes.
Yeah, how is he?
Well, he's doing fine. He returned for a short time after, he returned from battle a short time ago, and he's having me run errands. You know, younger brother.
And she, like, taps her face with, like, her long ass nails.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah, the war treat him well.
Well, he seems to be a little bored at home, but you know how he is.
And then she like walks around back around the desks and starts opening up compartments and starts pulling out like all these different materials. You see like different little ore samples and like gemstone samples and puts them on. And then she's like, did he return a hero like he was looking forward to?
These are stinging.
Yeah,
questions.
she's coming for you. She knows.
Can I do another insight check on her this time?
Ooh.
She's doing as she is.
Is she being
Yeah, that's a natural 20.
You don't
Oh.
mess with the.
You know when someone is judgmental.
Yeah, my eyes grow sharper.
Yeah. You just get.
Yeah.
You do the weird lizard blink, not the human blink.
My like inner
Yeah, your inner lids.
Ooh.
They. You taste it in the air. It's malice. It's not malice. But you do maybe get like whatever emotion she has. You do get like a scent of it. That is a little bit more
I don't like that he
telling.
can taste emotions.
No, I don't like that either.
Is a little more telling than her facial features, which is like her expression hasn't changed. She's very like deadpan as she was back at the party, as she was in general. But what you notice specifically is she's asking pointed questions like she already knows the answers to them. And she's like, if anything, feeling you out.
Yeah. Well, he's you know how he is. It's never enough. He wants to stake a claim, become a legend.
Yes. And does that run in the family? Are you?
I was thinking
Are you also?
She
looking
got him pegged.
Ooh.
for the same?
Answer this Yeun Sho.
Well, I don't think I could ever rise as high as my brother can, but you know, one can have ambition and strive.
Great big shadow.
She kind of like gives you a small smirk and is like, interesting that you would say that. I think there's much you can accomplish that he hasn't been able to. So, what he asked for specifically required the use of bloodstone. Unfortunately, the price of bloodstone has gone up in recent years. A lot of it has been going towards the luxury clock business in Pascal. Don't ask me why. I don't know. She's just like,
I don't make clocks.
I don't make clocks. And I only have half the items of what I need for the upgrade that he asked for. Would you still like me to do the project?
Yes, I'm sure my brother would be delighted to hear about this.
Very well. Can I see the other side again, and then from the back to the front? And she kind of just like talks you through this engagement. Was there anything as she's like looking over, and she has like now set up a little like notepad with like this very, very nice fountain pen, and it's just starting to like write itself as she's like saying out the measurements of your weapon and like all the dimensions and stuff.
Is there anything that I would like to add on to it?
Was there anything that you wanted to say to her as she's kind of taking down notes?
Well, as with his age, as he grows older and with a bit more experience, I think he wants something a little more dexterous than, you know, the unwieldy, you know, the heft of the axe. Because
It was an axe, yes. She's like, I don't know.
It's like a halberd still, but like, you know, you're just implying that like maybe a better weight to it, a better balance, lighter weight, if possible.
Lighter weight. I'll try my best.
It happens in the fall.
Oh, what a beautiful coat.
My carapace gets a little shiny in the fall.
Lighter weight. Anything else?
Well, just to have the speed and the bite of a viper.
Oh, right in the heart.
So edgy. Edgy like a viper's teeth. Ooh!
And he smiles as he kind of like turns it again. You know?
Ooh.
She's like, okay. I'll see what I can do about the weight of it. How? I did have notes that it was an axe. How did you? How is it now another weapon? No, she's like, wait a second.
Well, as you know, it is a magical weapon, and so it seems to have evolved as he's used it, and maybe it's a little more complete.
Could say that it wasn't ready. Well, something like this, I think, will take the enchanting. Will probably take a week.
Right. Well, I trust you, and she's in your hands.
What?
She? Uh-oh. Very well. You may leave her here. And underneath the desk, you see Nua's head just disappear into the shadows.
As I do, as she does, I would like to kind of like leave my hand, and as my hand leaves, like I'm gonna have the snake kind of coil around my arm as I take her with me, but I'm gonna leave the instrument behind.
Yes, you hear like a and then see her wrap around you.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of like close my sleeves, and then I'll bow to her again.
Yeah, she darts into the sleeve.
Oh, she was cold.
Like closes the door and like looks below at the catwalk to see what the others are doing.
What are the others doing?
Well, we couldn't get the apron.
We couldn't get the apron. But I did manage to get one nail,
It's true.
which is pretty cool.
You also got a date.
Oh.
She's going to elbow Gota. I feel like they're honestly standing in the way of everyone.
Right.
Well, right in the middle of the work
We
floor.
wanted to find out if the scraps
Like where they
were being blessed and coming here, or if there were like also unblessed scraps coming here, and what they were doing with those. But we found out that they're only having the blessed scraps come here. So there's that. I don't remember what the other thing we wanted to do was.
I think that.
Oh, and Yeun Sho really wanted more disguises.
Yes, but it's hard to find.
I mean, we can keep trying, or we can.
It's true. Can I see? Is there not the one that Miss Pretty Pony was looking at? But is there a different coat rack with other aprons or coats on it that isn't being watched by the manager of the floor?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
All right.
As Nika moves on with her work. Behind you, you do hear that the Morrigan also comes out after you, so the door opens again and closes, and she's now standing behind you.
Got a 22.
Ooh.
We have an eye for fashion.
Yeah, you can actually see a
Everyone
black man.
is rolling well today.
Oh,
Yeah.
you haven't seen me yet.
Oh,
You don't know yet.
So,
Gota, damn it.
yeah, so you look around and immediately it looks like almost a change of shifts. There's a blaring kind of horn that goes off on the floor,
Spooky.
and just a sudden flurry of motion as people get up from their stations and they start like divesting and taking off all of their uniform stuff, putting down their tools, and getting like switched out. And
Can
they're
I-
like talking about like, oh, I can't wait. I wonder what the cafeteria is.
Going to point at an easy target for Gota. And like, maybe we could grab some of those.
All right,
Okay.
I'll do my best.
Great.
I'm
Gota.
going to try and
not-
swap some uniforms.
Could I assist? We ourselves are not very dexterous, but I would like, if possible, to send a mage hand with him to try and shovel things into his grass.
Into what?
Into his grass.
Grass.
Like he's trying
Oh.
to. You know, like you're sliding
He's
it off
like,
the table or whatever.
Gimme.
I see. I
Like
see.
if something's just slightly too tall, I would like to kind of help.
Sure. Yes, you may do that. Behind you, you can roll.
Would this
Behind
be
you.
sleight of hand or stealth?
It would be stealth and then
Just both?
Sleight of hand kind of insinuates stealth.
Yeah.
I think. So
I'll do sleight of hand.
And
then.
it's during the busyness
Yeah.
of everything.
Can I help him in any
Sure. And then behind you, you hear like oh, you're still here. Well,
I just walked out the door.
and then she starts walking down the catwalk towards the floor.
Right. I'm gonna look around and see if there's another stairway down so it doesn't look like I'm following you. Because now this is awkward. It's like saying bye and then walking the same place.
It's like, oh yes, have you tried our cafeteria? They sometimes have very nice food.
Oh, I'll have to go check it out. And I'm gonna walk the other way.
You guys also see her coming down the catwalk.
Do I get advantage from the mage hand or no?
Yes.
Yeah, it's advanced.
Oh,
Come on, Gota.
17.
Oh,
pretty good.
that's pretty good.
I do the gimme hands. And the mage hand.
Yeah, the mage hands shoves a couple aprons towards you guys, the like really heavy leather smocks, and you're able to grab them as they fall
Perfect.
off the table.
Get some uniforms. And I'd like to very hurriedly stuff them into our bag of holding. We'd
Yeah.
like to look super casual
Ooh.
afterwards.
We're going to be,
for-
Give me a
Going to lean
performance check.
against the, I don't... 18.
Chewing some chewing gum and
6.
hands in pocket.
Yeah.
As you see Yeun Sho and Lady Novaeborne come down the staircase, her eyes go just kind of like does a casual sweep of her warehouse floor and land immediately on you. And it's like these yeah, like just as your bag is slurping up the rest of the aprons. She's looking at you with these like, they almost look like liquid gold and reptilian on this high elf figure.
I see nothing wrong with what's going on.
And she's just like, huh.
Ma'am?
Right. Good day.
Good day
Good
to
day.
you. Enjoy that lunch break.
Guys, you want to check out the church or somewhere else?
Yeah, we should totally go somewhere else.
I'm quite hungry.
How is Cinder?
Oh, he's doing great, ma'am.
I see that he hasn't come
Well,
with you.
Perhaps he's embarrassed by how unskilled of a smith he is. You see, he's much better for running errands instead of this type of work. She's gets adjusted to all the metal. And she's like, you know, Cinder, I would hate for. He's so clumsy, and you're such a nice workshop.
I don't think he's capable of waking up this early with the festival going on and all. But we do have other appointments, Lady Novaeborne, so we will take our leave.
Very well. Can you please still tell him to stop by? Thank you.
Right.
And just as she leaves, a little gnome comes running in.
Gnome.
And a gnome. And she's just like, my lady, I have news.
We listen with our big ears and our big eyes.
We're slowly turning and I'm
Yeah,
like,
and Novaeborne is like, come, please walk with me. I need to go to lunch. She's like, of course. And she leans down to hear
I heard it's Sloppy Joe
Can
Tuesday.
I look at this gnome? Can I look at her mouth? What was she saying?
Look at her mouth.
I can read lips.
Okay.
As she's like,
Beep 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 beep. Yeah. Inside of
big emotion.
It's the potatoes talking with the elves.
Wow, wow.
Yes.
All right. Can I attempt to hear what's being said
Sure.
and see?
Your
All right.
perception.
Oh, 16.
You're able to catch the gnome. And she's like, we just got news that Sir. Oh my god, what's his last name? Sir Jocelyn is trying to buy out the rest of this refinery, and he put in a new bid, and we think that it's gonna go through. And then you kind of hear Novaeborne being like, please don't worry, Daisy. We still have much sway in the stance that we are. It's like, but ma'am!
Sir Jocelyn's trying to buy out the rest of this refinery.
Sir Jocelyn.
Apparently, you could bet on it, but Novaeborne doesn't seem too
We can
bothered.
bet on it? Like gamble?
What
Like
do you
auction.
mean? Who is Sir Jocelyn again?
Let me think with my brain, because
Yes,
I think
let
that
me
might have
think
been the
too.
guy that I talked to.
Because there's
Jocelyn.
Uvius. Movies.
Uvius.
But
It is Uvius.
oh, Jocelyn Uvius?
Uvius Jocelyn.
Oh.
Uvius is his first name, and
Yeah.
Jocelyn is his last name?
Yeah.
I think his parents got something a little mixed up.
Doesn't seem
So you get like the general gist of the conversation, meaning Uvius Jocelyn is trying to buy out either parts of this refinery or competitors of the refinery.
We heard this sort of conversation last night as well.
You did.
correct?
Yes.
Was she? And she seemed bored of it, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't seem like he has much pull towards her.
I mean, he's rich as sin.
Being rich is one thing, but apparently it sounds like she still has maybe supporters.
And I'm sure she has her own little hoard.
It's none of our business, I guess, but what about the whole situation we was talking about before?
The vault?
No. Don't worry about it. We can talk about it when we're not in the midst.
Oh, all right. I
We
guess
should-
we'll
yeah.
walk
So what do you do?
out
We'll
casually.
step out
Okay.
of the refinery and out of earshot.
Okay.
And now we can.
Right. That whole
Okay.
thing
You
about
guys-
her not-
I have
back.
a question, actually,
Oh.
real quick.
Okay.
Yeun Sho.
What is? I'll ask this of the DM, but what
Oh,
is
yes.
my family's ties in terms of business?
Your family.
And
Mm.
would they? Do I know if they might be interested in expansion towards
Are you a little cold? I tried to take this refinery.
I mean, she's helping me upgrade a weapon. Maybe I can help fund her interests.
Oh.
You know?
You're asking
I'm-
how much interest your family has.
Yeah, my family
in
might have.
expanding outside of their current industry.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is still kind of defense.
Yeah, yeah. Give me a. Cause how much shop talk does your dad do with you?
Probably with me, I've only overheard things, if anything.
Okay, yeah.
I think he did most of his shop talk with
Han.
with Han.
Okay. So with that in mind, can you roll me a history check?
That's gonna be 19.
Okay.
I am a nosy
You
little
were
bitch.
so nosy. You knew how to ask the questions. You knew when they talked about these things when Han was around, and you also talked with like a bunch of other people, like your dad's like business associates too at the parties.
At the parties.
Yeah. And you have a general idea that your family is very good at what they do, and before never showed interest in anything outside of the textiles and silks and stuff for defense. However, your dad is ever open to make business friends,
Okay.
like partners.
Yes. So this
Yeah.
is going to be baby's first.
This is baby's first deal.
Yeah,
potentially.
deal. All right. I will keep that in mind. And continue to walk away from
We'll see how it goes.
the
Okay,
factory.
You got this. You got this.
Yeah. Yeah, like your dad maybe just never made any moves, but he was always talking with Han about especially after a night of a nightcap sort of night of parties and drinking. He's like, Han, you need to grow the business. We have to expand. We can't get holed up into the same thing.
Right.
We already dominate this market. We have to find a new market to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it to you, it sounded like just a lot of dreams at the time. But
All right.
Yeun Sho really is carrying his whole family on his back right now.
It's
What a burden.
It's just, big ambitions. Ever hungry snake.
Trying to take
yeah,
over the family
yeah. And then the
business.
first time
Trying to eat it all.
that they tried to do any type of market expansion was in equestrians and horses, and you know how that worked out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it didn't go well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yes. So we are walking along and out of the factory, correct?
Mhm.
And to the church?
Mhm.
Anything? Can I do a history check if in her office, is there anything that might have been the wall of portraits? Were there any faces that I would recognize, or are there maybe some dealings with people that I would have I've seen a lot of faces in different parties and stuff. Those that are maybe pro-war versus pro anything. Can
What
I
kind
remember?
of political memorabilia does she have?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a history check.
You're so nosy.
I'm so
Keep
nosy.
your eyes to yourself.
That's gonna be a 21.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
Okay.
Hot dice.
Yeah.
Dice.
Good
So,
job. Good
I gotta
job.
do everything
Yeun Sho
today.
episode. Yeun Sho's winning.
Rat. In as you were looking through all of the portraits, they weren't also all portraits. All the different paintings and photos. Arcanos. Graphs.
Mm. Little blue green prints.
Little green prints. You remember faces that of politicians that maybe even have visited as far northwest as your home and your family. And in the photo, they were like obviously people who bought I guess the same thing as like war bonds, but yeah, like people who are politicians who support the war and put money into all these different like industries that are supported by fighting.
Mm-hmm.
She does have a painting of her and them together, a group. The man's name you recognize as Rano.
Rano.
Yeah. Who didn't leave a good impression with your father, but still supports, like your father tolerates him because he still supports like the industry and stuff. You also recognize a picture, maybe seen at like parties or not even, not like, yeah, like parties and speeches and these kinds of things.
Little rallies.
Yeah, like rallies.
Rallies.
Oh, like a
Political rallies.
Political rally.
Yeah.
Not like a.
Yeah, like with also elven featured, dark skinned, like ashen skinned, kind of this sterling blonde hair, but their name escapes you. I will say though, just to kind of like set it in stone, was like those look like she looks younger in those pictures too. So it's like whatever happened, whatever all of this is from, is maybe recent. So she looks like, as a dragon sorcerer, she looks younger. So it could be hundreds of years. It could be decades. I don't know if they survive hundreds of years.
Alright.
But she is also an elf, so.
I mean, people's opinion change, so.
I think we have personal things that we need to figure out first, more importantly.
Yeah, it's none of our business. I was just saying in case that, you had some stake in leaving your weapon over there.
It's just for a week. I don't think they're gonna do a
Week
raid.
is a long time. Can you?
Well, I think Gota's right. Do you think that's why she wanted a family member close to her?
Jade, wow.
You're so.
You're just full of insight today.
I mean, family's important.
Yes.
It's true. Yeah.
And I feel like they're the only people you can depend on sometimes.
Are you keeping family apart from each other, Sylvie?
I think we should go to. I'll check in with him. We should check on the vault too, though.
All right. Well then.
She's a homewrecker.
That's not the right word.
No?
I think you're
It's-
reading too many fun novels.
Oh, apologies.
No, I mean, I need Cinder to go to school for me for this year. Do you understand? So while he's there, I cannot be. But if he's here, then
So it's
Who
more
knows?
personal gain for her.
Right, she's ripping this family apart so
Right,
that she doesn't
for-
have to
for
go
a
to
he
school.
doesn't
year
want to
of
do it
school.
either.
I understand.
Okay, well, as you guys head to the church,
Listen,
we're gonna take a quick break.
Oh, right.
Hey, enjoying the game so far? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram, all linked below. Now, back to the adventure.
So, you guys are back on the streets, heading towards the church. Okay. I'm not gonna make you guys roll again. to find it because you've already been there.
We're
But
familiar.
yeah. You see the similar sights of all the food stands and the party goers and all the masks, and sigils and just color being thrown about. Please roll me someone. Roll me a d20.
Sylvie.
What? Okay.
I feel like if there's trouble, I want to blame you for it.
Well, let's see. You get to 8. We have 8 problems now. Or no problems, please. I'll also take no problems.
Okay.
An auspicious number.
Sylvie,
Oh.
with an 8, you
Steel under siege.
you see a big explosion.
Whoa!
You hear a familiar voice.
Familiar like it's Cinder?
Familiar like it's Cinder.
Okay.
He's up and
Coming
at 'em.
from a nearby tavern, coming from a nearby tavern, and you just hear him say, "Oh yeah, you leave him alone. They don't really want to talk to you." And then you hear a huge scuffle and commotion going on in the tavern as he just gets thrown out, followed by these two looking huge, almost half orcish people.
No, we're going to go protect her. She's gonna beeline towards her brother on the
And
ground.
one is just rolling up his sleeves, and he's just "Oh, what you gonna say to me, little baby dragon boy?"
I'm gonna get right between us.
Bark, bark, bark.
She's like, "Hey, you leave
Excuse
Cinder
me?
alone." Excuse me, how can I help you? She'll put hands on hips instead. Why?
And who are you?
I'm his friend.
And Cinder's you stay away from her.
What did you do?
He has a bloody nose, and he's just
no,
stands up
Cinder!
again. And he's "Bruh." I'll take you. I'll take a lot of you.
He's like, whoa, what's happening? What's happening here?
I would like to watch from the sidelines.
Gota, throw a punch in there. Get things started.
What? Why?
Yeun Sho wants to throw down.
No, I want to see what she does.
Yeah, and the
Look,
half
her
orcs are
hands
just
on her hips.
It's true.
we were just trying to talk to some girls, and your friend decided to also get caught up in it. And Cinder's you weren't talking to them, you're harassing them.
She's going to point her finger at these other men and just
Her fire is going from this to and it's burning bright.
she's like, you need to stop harassing girls and hitting people who are trying to stop you. You should.
We're just having a bit of fun. Would you like to have a bit of fun?
She's
And they loom.
no, she's gonna.
The two of them just kind of loom, and Cinder's "Hey, stop that."
I've read stories like
She's gonna.
And then one just kind of pushes Cinder out of the way, while the other one just kind of come here.
No,
It's an arm around you.
he's gonna get a big slap on the face.
Please roll to slap.
I don't
You
know.
got this,
I
Sylvie.
don't know if it's going to hit, but no.
I like
No.
feisty girls. It
No.
kind of touches where you slap.
Oh my god, please,
It kinda
please
tickles.
leave. Please leave the tavern. Please go away. She's going to look back at Yeun Sho, go to how does that fuck me up?
Oh, all right. Well,
Actually, before, please give me a strength check
What?
as he is attempting to grab you.
What?
Go be
Could-
the
I can't use it
rapscallion you are.
acrobatics. Is it only strength?
You can have acrobatics, and please roll athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, well that's really bad. It's a 7.
Please roll with advantage.
Hello?
Ooh.
Are we getting help? No.
It's only a hot table for Yeun Sho today.
Yep.
It's no. I went for a slap because everything else I have is dangerous.
Yeah?
And I got a 7.
Oh, you got another 7?
No, I got a 7 and I got a 5. So we're gonna so we have a 7 and we have a 5.
Okay. So what you actually see is this guy goes in to grab you as you tried to slap him. He grabs your arm before
Whoa.
you can hit him, and then you see like Jade step in,
Jade!
almost, but he's the
Kurt.
or attempts to step in, but the other friend kind of blocks him off before he can get to you.
Wow, Jade is a good guy.
And you just wanted to
I'm
watch.
coming.
Jade's
I'm
getting
coming.
a point. Jade gets 1 point.
And that scuffle kind of starts.
Oh my god, are we fighting?
You can.
I will
Please
go
roll
in.
me an initiative.
Holy crap.
As I switch this map. You guys are outside of the tavern. They threw Cinder out.
They threw my boy. They're gonna catch more than hands. They're gonna catch a whole wizard bolt in their face.
That's what I was saying. Is she had her hands on her hips? She looked like she had it. She's a witch. She can just, I don't know, turn him into a frog or something.
She's a
right?
witch.
I in school they
From all
teach
the
you're not
theatrics
supposed to
I've
just
seen-
escalate to magic.
From all the theatrics I've seen, that's when you go in and you sock someone. It's called a bar fight.
Oh. How come you didn't go in and sock someone?
Well, have you seen my arms?
Have you seen mine? They're
Sylvie's
like
arms
sticks.
are like noodles. There's no way you're weaker than
That's why. Good job. Good job, Jay.
Shade's strong. Whoa. So it's
Yeah.
time to have him in the corner.
Please give me your rolls.
16.
19.
19.
You're ready for a fight.
I'm.
You're
I'm
kind
I can see that. I'm not ready for a fight. I rolled a 12.
16.
I just don't get it. She's a witch. Why can't she just?
well,
that.
we can't use spells in town.
Why not? It's a magic tent.
But there was a catastrophe that just happened, and everyone's on high alert.
Gota's like
and
out here like,
mourning.
I'm going to just walk in and stab
Wait,
them.
yes. Ground rules. Fists only.
Wait. Hold on.
Fists only. Can't you headbutt them with that?
My horn?
Yes, the horn.
This is not for headbutt.
That's what's it for.
This is for jousting.
It just.
I
well,
need another enemy that has a horn, and then we can poke each other.
No, wait.
Oh, that's it's
One day we're going to encounter a horned
It's Dragonfly
devil,
Man.
and you're going to joust.
JB Smooth.
Right, it's for jousting. It's not for fist fights.
Oh, apology. Well then use your fists for fist fights.
I'm sorry. Who died and made you king? I don't understand why I didn't follow your rules.
Do you see Jade went over there and is protecting our friend, and you're just here
Alright.
just to see what
I'm
happens.
not going to stab anybody.
Why'd you do that with your eye?
Don't you worry about it.
Okay, so this is change this music first.
Yeah, it's really zen music.
Relaxed.
Head into
Combat.
Alright.
It's time.
It's time. So, Sylvie, you're being grappled by this one on this side.
Okay.
This guy.
Scream
This
left.
guy.
Whoop. Alright.
Right.
You're being grappled there. This one is blocking off Jade and Cinder. So, I don't know. Gota, where do you want to stand in all this?
I'll
And Yeun
be.
Sho.
We were standing away from the fight a little bit.
Yeah.
Here?
Like, yeah, that's perfect.
The perfect distance
Yeah.
for a bystander.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, you are bystander
Maybe 10,
distance
15
away.
feet.
You see that there has been like kind of like a rubbernecking crowd has appeared around you guys. And Jade is first. To go. And he is going to slap the one in front of him. Also slap, I guess.
Yeah, but Jade's trained in slapping.
He is trained in slapping, and it hits. Next up is Yeun Sho.
Yeah, get him, Yeun Sho.
Yeun
This is
Sho
your chance to get a
is-
bar fight.
Going to turn to Gota and say, as you're like, hey, get into a bar fight, he's like, yes, watch this. And he's gonna run in and he's gonna try to flying knee
Oh, shit!
with his 1 point of damage.
All right, do it. Just
Oh
do
shit.
you do it?
My first flying knee.
Baby's first flying knee.
That's going to be a 20 to hit.
20? Hits.
Wow.
Which one?
The one that's I'll do the one that's grabbing Sylvie right now.
Okay, so you run like
Flying
5, 10, 15.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to be a little cheeky, and before I do this, I'll say, hey, watch this, and I'm gonna look, and my eyes turn for a second, and while he is grappling Sylvie, he's gonna feel a tug on his neck as Nua grasps him, and he's gonna cast Hex on her.
Oh, shit.
It's an automatic 1 damage.
Oh, 1 damage?
Plus a d6.
Plus d6.
Oh, that one fell on the ground.
Is this necro damage?
It is necro.
Oh,
5 necrotic damage.
Spicy damage.
5 necrotic plus your
My 1 damage.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, as Nua sinks her fangs into this man. He is but a man.
This crone.
You just see kind of like the veins start popping out around his neck, and he kind of like chokes up, and blood like comes out a little, like he's trying to hold it in.
Oh.
And then he like touches it, and he looks down, and he's like, ugh.
Yeah, and during that time, like, you know the sound effects in kung fu movies whenever anyone makes a move, it's like,
Yeah.
like the robes. And it's just right onto the side of his head, where like right above where Nua bit.
Yeah.
Wow, so good.
Ugh. Okay.
And then he turns over to Gota and just says, your move.
Do
It's
I
actually
have to do
Sylvie's
anything?
turn.
Oh, all right. We are going to. If one hand's grabbed, she's going to place her other hand over her arcane focus to concentrate, and she'll try and do a headbutt on this boy, but it's to hide the fact that I will cast Mind Sliver. Please make me an intelligence
Y'all
saving
are
throw.
liars.
No weapons, Gota.
Y'all are liars.
An intelligence save.
Intelligence saving throw, please.
Well, that's a 4.
Wow. Yeah, I would like to preface this is completely non-lethal damage. We're not actually trying to end anyone's life.
Okay.
Oh. Alright, well you take 5
Jesus.
psychic damage.
Ooh, okay.
And the next saving throw you make before the end of my next turn, you have to
You're-
subtract a d4.
You're attacking the one
the one that's holding
grabbing
her.
you.
Yeah, so
All
5
right.
psychic.
5 psychic damage. He
She's got head.
got hit by the knee, touched his bleeding, the blood that's coming out of his lips, and then immediately gets head-butted, and then he goes like this, and he touches his head, and he's like, ah! Just turned into like a Jackie Chan
Jade started it.
instead of like a cool kung fu movie.
And then I grab a ladder and I swing it
Yeah, you
around.
swing it around. There's like chairs. You just grab a chair and then you trap him in the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Great.
And he's still up.
He's still up?
He's a
Wow,
big boy.
he's not a
He's
civilian.
still up, and it's their turn.
I think you should just go for it at this point.
No weapon.
Is it a weapon or is it an extension of his body?
So he's actually gonna come at you, Yeun Sho.
Oh.
Why?
You're close.
But Sylvie's in his
Well,
arm.
he's already grappled her.
Why would you hit
She
me?
didn't break out.
He's gonna grab you too.
Yeah.
No.
He's actually gonna pick up. We were joking, but he's gonna pick up a pipe, a ladder. He's gonna pick up a pipe and start swinging it towards Yeun Sho.
Oh, shit.
Yeun Sho.
Yes.
That is a 5 bludgeoning damage. As you just get by the pipe, this metal pipe.
Yes, I was not looking at him because I thought he wasn't gonna attack me, and I get smacked in the back of the
Yeah,
head.
he's just, he like looks at you and he's like, you stay out of this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Hey, you heathen! Drop that pipe. No weapons. This is a bar fight. Broken bottles only.
Stop this. He's like, where did you learn how to bar fight? We're not even inside the tavern, baby. His companion's gonna go and is going to attack Jade. But this
Not
guy
yet.
returns a punch onto Jade. So they're just having a fist fight right now.
They're just
They're just duking it out.
walling,
They're brawling.
Box him out.
They're walloping each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, well.
Gota.
Man said what he said. He said, we're not in a tavern, and that Yeun Sho doesn't know about a bar fight. So
There's decorum in a
I'm
bar
gonna
fight.
fly up to the one.
Unspoken rule.
I'm gonna fly up to the one that is grappling Sylvie, because he seems to be the leader. He's also the one who said it. It's not a bar fight.
Gota's
Is
hand
that
shaking.
intimidation?
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
was like, is that an
I'll
intimidation?
make it
Go-
an intimidation.
Gota's hand shaking with his face like,
It's not a bar fight.
Give
Come
me
on,
one-
make
give me
my
one
day.
rating.
I don't know that the intimidation will work though. It's only a 10.
Okay.
It's pretty spooky.
Well, we'll keep that in mind. Anything else you would like to do?
I guess that was my action. So
Good action.
I will action surge.
The big boss is gonna come out in the next 2 rounds and we're like, oh shit.
It's gonna be the bandit leader who comes up and you're just
And
like,
I'd like.
"What you doing, my boy?"
Just slugging over.
What do I want to do? Okay. I am going, because everyone seems to be non-lethal, I'm gonna join in because I don't want to get yelled at. I'm going to take my rapier and I'm going to try and stab him non-lethal first. First, let me see if I even hit.
Just a light little diet stab.
Okay.
I didn't hit any vitals. You ain't
Where's-
bleeding
okay,
that
this-
much.
You don't stab as much as just smack him.
That's a 16 to hit.
16 hit?
Oh.
Okay. I would like to just cut off his earlobe.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh. Oh my.
this poor man's face is busted.
And that is
He
7
bust your
damage.
face.
You will forever remember this. How do you want to do this?
I literally, I'm just gonna like be like, so this isn't a bar fight, and I'm just gonna like reach out my rapier and just flick it. And
He
it's
like
just
looks
gonna
at you. He's like,
slice
no.
cleanly through his earlobe.
No,
favorite
no.
earlobe.
If possible, I would like
There's
for
like a
him to have
jewel on
a
it.
jewel on it,
Yes.
exactly.
Like one that he probably just stole.
Is there any way that he could just see the tip of his earlobe fly, and that's the thing that makes him like
Yeah, that's what he
The
passes
shock.
out.
The shock.
the shock of that?
Yeah. You slice off an earlobe from him. He let goes of Sylvie and grasps his ear and pulls it away, and he's just like, ah, there's so much blood. And he faints.
Great. I want to go and pick up the earlobe.
Your collector of pieces.
You pick up the earlobe.
Great. That's my action.
Okay.
Like, that's my tax.
This guy's down. I wish I could flip him. He's dead.
Oh.
But instead, I'll just remove him.
Good boy. Just apparate out.
Yeah.
At the end of my turn, I'd like to look at Yeun Sho and then look at the guy and be
His
like,
eyes
see,
crumpling on the ground.
I did
missing
kill
a
him.
earlobe, bleeding out. It's Cinder's turn. Cinder
That's fair.
stands up and he's
Not
just
bad.
like, yeah, see, that's what's gonna happen to you when you mess with people.
I think I'm bleeding.
Yeah, yeah.
Cinder vicious mockery.
Yeah. And as he says this, you guys all feel bolstered.
Oh.
You can add a +1 to your next rolls.
Whoa. Cinder.
Yeah, he stands up. His scales are glistening in the sunlight. He's looking around and he's just like, oh, yeah, you see this. You see this. Top of the order, that is Cinder. You got Jade.
Go,
coming
Jade,
in
go.
for another hit.
It's a copper lady.
Massive.
Oh, wait. That's too big of a die for him. He doesn't roll that die.
It's like his mom. I'm just gonna say, oh, I like her.
Alright. As they're having a fist fight, he ducks down,
Overblows
kind
on
of
his
gets
mom,
the
right?
other guy in the stomach.
His aunt, right? Yeah.
So we do
Family.
land the hit.
Go, Jade, go! Does Jade do it?
No.
But you can.
He just jumps up. He jumps and spins around.
When Jade wins, he's happy dance too.
He does his happy dance.
I'm sweating.
As a bonus action, I will move my hex.
Okay.
Ooh.
And the moving of the hex is gonna be me reaching my hand down as I'm gonna, also, I saw Jade do a cool uppercut. Now I wanna do an uppercut. And so I'm gonna reach my hand down, and as I do, this Nua is gonna transfer towards my arm again. And I'm gonna do a little uppercut as well. And see if I can hit. And I'm transferring it to the other
The other man.
brute.
This
You're the
brute.
brute.
Does a Ah! That's what it sounds like when he throws a fist.
Yeah.
Does a 13 hit.
The 13 hits?
Get him.
1 blunt force damage and 4 necrotic damage.
How would you like to finish it?
Yeah, so I saw Jade do, he did like a gut punch and like a,
Just, yeah, punch up.
Punch
wards.
through him.
and Yeun Sho's like, that's the move, and he's gonna go in and he's gonna, like, right after Yeun Sho, or after Jade's uppercut, he's gonna go in afterwards and do a second one, like
Yeah.
right into his chin. And as he does that, you see Nua like literally chomp on the edge of his jaw,
Okay.
and like that hits first. You see the black veins flash for
Yeah,
a second.
Necrotizing.
Yeah, and then he goes in with this little ringed hand, and he goes and
yeah.
pop it.
Yes, you pop him one in the face, and he gets flung off his feet from the 2 uppercuts and spins around, grasps his jaw as it starts necrotizing, and just falls limp onto the ground. Alright. Yeah. So, the crowd kind of like looks and disperses and kind of just shakes their heads.
Another
and-
festive fight.
Yeah, it's not very festive. Some people come out and kind of like assist, but they're, that's it. They just kind of like drag them away, bodies away and such. Cinder's like
Is he okay?
wiping up the blood, but he gives you like a big thumbs up.
Oh.
He's like, oh, yeah, thanks for stepping in there.
Yeah. Thanks for standing up against these thugs.
You and your
She gives him big thumbs up.
Well, you know, can't see. I just can't see anyone. Going southern. See anyone get disrespected, you know?
Understand.
Oh yeah, so what are you doing?
Well, we're about to.
My
Partying?
adrenaline is pumping.
About a drink.
I guess you should get to drink.
Yes. Jade, that was amazing. You just stepped in there and just started throwing hands.
Yeah, Jade is yours.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw red, I guess.
You saw red, you acted.
Cross into a barbarian.
Gota, sterilize that.
Oh,
That
oh yeah,
reminds-
you have like an earlobe.
I will walk up to Cinder and I will proudly hold out the earlobe
Oh.
and the jewel on it and say, "You've earned this.
Cinder like looks at it and he's like,
It's a cultural.
"Yeah, I could keep it, mate."
It's yours.
No.
It's yours. You're not
He
accepting a gift from me."
insists.
Just take it.
He insists.
You could throw it away after.
Is Cinder dumb?
Cinder's a little dumb.
Okay. He looks at it and he's like, "Oh, all right." And he accepts this gift.
Good.
Yep.
Gota will wipe his hand off.
Picks it up with his claws, and he's like, I'll keep it real close. Real close."
Good.
It's going to rot.
He earned it.
Jade's like, I might have some balm for that. And Cinder's like, "Oh, okay, thank you."
Awful. But yeah, we were going to check out the church and also
Boring.
your Auntie Nova's looking for you.
Oh, but I thought you already talked to her.
I tried. She's quite persistent.
Oh, of course she is. That's why I don't.
Yeah,
wanna
but she
work
also
with
seems held up with work, so maybe if you avoid the refinery, you'll be okay.
her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's been really busy lately.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, of course. I'm not going to a refinery. Why would I go there? There's no drink in there.
Could you not like just take drinks with? It doesn't matter.
And risk her seeing me?
I guess you shouldn't drink and work.
She'd have my hide.
Next round is on you.
I guess, if you say so.
What?
Come inside.
Oh,
And he goes walking, waltzing right back into the tavern
Oh.
that he got thrown out of.
Well, okay. It seems like there was going to probably be more bar fighting. I would like to just cast a preemptive mage armor on myself.
Yeun Sho is gonna walk in and just try to like crack his knuckles, but like the first time it pops, he's like, "Ow!" And he's gonna like shake his hand a little bit and just walk proudly.
In the background, you see Nua uncoil from the guy's neck and like slither up your pant leg. Or your robe.
Mhm.
Wow.
I have
I don't know
pants.
if you're wearing
I have
pants.
pants.
I don't know.
Free balling.
Can Gota short rest during this tavern stay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So you guys get in. You see like the two, like one is a feisty looking little gnome girl, and then the other one is like an elfin girl, and they're just like, thanks. They're really bothering us.
Oh,
And Cinder's like, oh, it wasn't me, it was my friends.
I'm just like, oh, I see why you were helping out.
And he turns around and he gives you a big wink.
You better not harass them.
No, I was just trying to buy them some drinks, and then I'll buy y'all some drinks. And he does. He brings everyone drinks. And they kind of like sit down at the end, they're chatting.
I'm here like, what a hero. And then I'm like, oh no.
And she's the gnome's like, yeah.
Is everything all right, Sylvie?
No, just can't stand it.
Your Gigi.
No, that's not what. No, that's not. No. No. How's your drink? Oh. How is my drink? Oh, good. We can drink and work.
Well, it's only a quick stop, and then we're going to head over to the church. Yeah.
Gota does not drink his beer. He moves it to one of y'all.
Oh.
Jade also doesn't drink.
Well, cheers, Yeun Sho.
I guess you both have an extra drink.
You know what?
Jade puts it down in front of him.
Oh, no,
After
I will give
successful
this to Cinder.
bar
Cinder
fight,
takes whatever people give him.
Yes, I will have my one drink.
yeah, I'll have my
If
one
I have
drink,
two, we're not
and
going to the
I'll
church.
give the other to Cinder as
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just drink them both at the same time.
Yeah.
Cinder drinks, he passes one to one of the girls, they drink.
well. All right.
Okay, now to the church.
Yes.
We'll spend time to rest and then go to the church.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys take some time to rest. Is there anything else you would like to do during that rest?
Can I just keep an eye out to see if there's any guard presence that like comes through for the passed out boys outside?
Sure. Give me a perception.
While you're watching for guards, can I, during the rest, just like listen to the tavern gossip? Does it sound like any more people have been missing, or any other weird things have been happening since last night to now?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Give me a perception check.
I rolled a 19
19.
for guard presence.
That's a cocked boy. Oh, we're so close. No, a 9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay. So with a 19, you don't see any like city guards or anything kind of come through. It looks like whoever has taken them in more like just kind of moved them aside. Just kind of like left them there.
Alright.
They're breathing, so there's not much. It does seem like, and then with a 9, you'll hear this chatter is like around and be like, oh, one of like maybe the barmaids is like, we should probably call one of the smiths to come look at it. They're like, oh yeah, like maybe we should ask if they should come through.
Okay.
And then she's like, I'll make the call.
I assume for the passed out people outside, correct? Or is it okay?
The broken facade of the tavern.
Well, because I was like, I
Yes,
assume
fix
it's to
the
heal
sign.
the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my brain is still wrapping around smithing to healing, so like.
It is a very thematic town. But I'm done with my drink. Shall we go?
Same.
Yep.
Come along, Jade.
Oh, okay.
Jade, how are you doing? You said you were seeing red. Are you feeling better? Or calm?
Oh,
How's your day going?
fine. He looks down at you.
Was there something you? Was this something you wanted to do other than go to the church? I feel like we keep dragging you around, but I'm sure you came here for sightseeing.
No, I didn't.
Did you come here to get something fixed?
No. I came because it was the farthest place that I could afford.
Okay, sorry, thank you. I wanted to check in. You're just so quiet, you know.
He does a weird hover hand like he's gonna pat your shoulder, and then he doesn't.
That
It's like,
makes me nervous.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Right.
Whoa.
Okay. Wow, let's go to the church, guys.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. I'm not usually like that.
He's not usually like that.
Temperamental.
Oh, he didn't seem temperamental. He was
Just,
You're
Wow.
not
help.
usually temperamental. You get
Hey.
mad at me about anything.
You shut up. I was talking to the lady.
All this group does is get mad at me.
Maybe we should go to the church.
Alright. You guys go to the
Bumble,
church.
so it's just like, it's warm today. It's warmer than it was earlier today.
Before we start headed to the church, can I take the guys that we knocked out? Can I take their shoelaces?
Sure.
You're a little goblin.
Why would you do that?
I just, those are some things that are kind of annoying to get.
Yes.
It'd be,
Oh,
minor
right.
inconvenience.
Inconvenience to others, they should be punished as
Your
No, my
perspective on
shoes.
the world is quite in.
well.
You took off your shoelaces?
No, I took theirs for my shoes if I ever need them.
Oh.
Alright.
I was here like, yes, I kick while they're down. And I'm like, oh. Huh.
Alright.
One day, one of y'all's is gonna have your shoelace break while we're out on the road and away from any shoelace places. And you're gonna be like, oh no!
I don't have laces.
Oh, mercy me! Isn't it such a shame that I don't have a shoelace?
I
And
think it's
I'm gonna be
targeted very much at you.
I don't know. It could also be.
No, there's
And-
a certain pitch to it.
and then you'll have to buy it from me.
Or, hear me out. I just walk without a shoe.
That's how you get blisters.
Okay. Alright. So you guys head for the church. And we will pick up there.
Hey!
Okay, thank you everyone for watching. Leave us a comment about your favorite moment from today's session. And please share this video with your friends. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw here today. And if you want to see more from us, we'll be releasing new episodes weekly. You can also keep up to date with VTubers Villains and other Main One news on Twitter and Instagram at Main One Official. Give us a follow. Link in the descriptions below. And happy journey to the west.
Happy journey!